What's good, everybody? Welcome back to We Want All the Smoke Sports Show, your weekly sports guy. I'm SB Cash.
As good as Ryan.
We've been gone for a minute, but we back with the week 11. Is it week 11 or week 12?
11.
Week 11 recap, man. Crazy week. Let's just jump into it, man. It's been too wild. First game we had was the Texans versus the Colts. Texans pulled it out 20-17. Slow pace kind of game, but Deshaun Watson goes ahead, has 298 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. So what you feel about that game, man?
I knew Deshaun and them was gonna win that game. They've been playing tough though with all the injuries they got. They was almost in shape to win it if Ty would have caught a couple of them passes down the stretch.
You feel me? So yeah, that was a slow game. I thought it was gonna come out better. They really didn't have too much going with the run game, but good. Deshaun Watson been good all season, so you know what I mean. Good way to bounce back because they took an L last week. Next game we had Tampa Bay Bucks versus the Falcons. Tampa Bay takes this 35-22. Jameis Winston 313 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. He did have 2 picks, but he did enough to win the game. What you feel about this game, man?
Man, I don't know. Jameis, he a turnover machine, but he be putting up the numbers, and somehow he be finding a way to pull it out. Falcons was on a 2-game win streak.
Yeah,
I thought they was trying to get some life to them.
Right, I thought their defense was gonna come to play, but they didn't. So Falcons get thumped in that 35-22. Next game, Bills versus Broncos. Bills been taking off this year, man.
Right, 8-3.
Bills with a great season so far. Bills win 20-3. Jared Allen, 185 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. He did have a pick, but they do enough to get it done.
He been looking good too.
Yeah, I give it. They got it.
And
cooking
Frank
in
Gore
Buffalo.
moves up to third all time in rushing. That's huge.
Right. They got a good thing going out there in Buffalo. So
we played them Thursday night.
Yep. Watch out for them. Should be a good game. Next game, we had the Bears versus the Giants. Bears win 19-14. Allen Robinson takes off 6 catches, 131 yards, 1 touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky ran in for 1 after passing that one to him. So what you feel about this? Bears get a well-needed win.
I seen Allen Robinson went off, but I expect him to beat the Giants. I don't know what's been going on with Saquon. I don't know if he's still hurt or something, but he ain't been looking the same since he had that ankle injury earlier.
Yeah,
looks like he just out there.
Daniel Jones had a first good couple games, and it's just all fizzled out.
Turnover machine.
It's been fizzling out. So yeah, Bears take that. They needed that win. Next game, we got the Steelers versus the Bengals in a kind of defensive game. Mason Rudolph was pulled in this for Devin Hodges. Or is that Devin Hodges?
Devlin.
Yeah. Devlin Hodges. He ended up throwing for 118 yards and 1 touchdown and get him the win. So Steelers still in the lead in their division. What you feel about this? Of course,
Bengals had multiple chances to win this game, and they just couldn't get it done. I don't know why, but
couldn't get it done.
Bengals, they looking good to get to it right now.
Bengals still winless. So next game we got Browns versus the Dolphins. Browns put it on the Dolphins, 41-24. Baker Mayfield in his 327 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. He did have 1 pick, but played good all around. Nick Chubb goes over 100 yards rushing, and Juice Laundry had 10 catches for 148 yards, 2 touchdowns. So what's going on with the Browns? Look like a turnaround. They're on a 3-game win streak, man.
I mean, I can't take too much from beating the Dolphins.
I mean, right, about the win. But I'm saying, like, how they've been looking over the past couple weeks.
They've been looking good.
Looks like the offense is a little better.
Yep. I seen Odell got in the end zone again, too.
Right. So Juice makes them tick, though. It seems like Juice makes the chunk of the catches.
Right.
With their offense, but
then Chubb still got his, so
right, and that's the key to. And they got Kareem Hunt.
Basically
back. Kareem got in for a touchdown too.
Right, so they had that. They had everything going there.
Right,
pretty much whatever they wanted to do.
Right. So we got next game was the Saints versus the Panthers. Saints take this 34-31. In the game, they started out hot and Panthers stormed back, but Saints held on. Drew Brees, 311 yards passing, 3 touchdowns.
I thought they was gonna lose that for real.
Michael Thomas, 10 catches, 101 yards.
Can't guard Mike.
1 touchdown. So Saints getting it done, man. Got Drew Brees back. Still on the road. They been cooking. Still winning, leading their division. What you feel about them, bro?
I mean, they got it rolling right now. They and they got a D over there too. So that offense is powerful as it is, and have a good D behind them. They're looking scary.
Right. Next game we had was the Jets versus the Raiders, and shocking. I didn't think the Raiders was gonna lose like this. 34-3, Jets take it. Sam Darnold's been back. He's been doing good. He threw for 315 yards,
solid.
2 touchdowns. Jets, bro, what you think? I think it's more so. I think people are more so looking at the Raiders losing like that than the Jets actually winning. But what you feel about it?
I feel the same way. I definitely would have picked the Raiders to win this game, and if they was to lose, not by 31 points, that was crazy. But the Jets do got a good defense over there, but
They do.
I figured the Raiders would have been able to get something going on. See, Jacobs couldn't even get going.
Right. So yeah, man. Jets take that. Next game, Seahawks versus Eagles. The game I thought the Eagles would play better in, but they didn't really play that good. And the Seahawks really didn't do too much offensively. Seahawks take it 17-9. Rashard Penny did come in with 129 yards rushing, 1 touchdown.
Running hard.
Russell Wilson had 200-yard day with 1 touchdown, threw for 1 touchdown. So Seahawks keep that wild card pushing, man. What's going on? How you feel about that game?
I needed the Eagles to lose that game.
Right.
And they did. Wentz been looking terrible.
Yeah.
Him and Dak comparison should be out the window now. This boy definitely looked like he ain't got it. He ain't got it. They missing foes over there.
Right, I always say that. They missing Foles. Niggas be like, people be like, what's the problem in Philly? I be like, Foles plays for the Jags. All right, next game, we got Redskins versus the Lions. Redskins take it. 1916, Dwayne Haskins gets his first win. Shout out to Buckeye. He didn't throw for any touchdowns or nothing like that, but you feel me? They walk away with 6 sacks. So what you feel about the Redskins getting that win over the Lions?
I mean, good win for the Redskins, I guess, but they definitely need to get back in the draft and look for another quarterback because they didn't find it.
Wait till next year. Haskins going out, 3,000 yards passing next year.
Make some trades. I think they should be one of the teams looking at one of the Mariotas.
They probably
Cams.
is, though.
They probably can't get a Cam, but the Mariotas and somebody like that, the Daltons.
Right.
It ain't Haskins.
Shout out to him, though. First win.
Good win, though, but it ain't Haskins.
Next game, we had the Titans versus the Jags, and the Titans slapped the Jags 42-20. Derrick Henry, dinner time, 159 yards.
Big King Henry.
2 touchdowns. We had A.J. Brown going crazy, 135 yards receiving with 1 touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, bro.
Found a home.
What you feel about these Titans now? New look Titans.
I remember before when they had Mariota, I was said I was never picking the Titans. But now with Tannehill, he looked like he found a home. They done turned it around. They looking real good with him in.
Right. Titans.
And King Henry been running crazy.
Right. I like Derrick Henry. I always like Derrick Henry. So Titans take that looking different with Ryan Tannehill. Next game, Patriots versus your Cowboys. And Patriots took this. I believe it was 13-9.
Yep.
13-9. Tom Brady, very pedestrian game. He threw for 190 yards with 1 touchdown. I think he was like 17 for 37. Cowboys D plays great, but Patriots ended up squeaking out the win. So go ahead and elaborate on this.
Tough conditions out there playing in that rain. The D did show up, but Amari with no catches. That was huge. Gilmore got in him, put the cuffs on him. We should have kept feeding Zeke. The game was always close. You feel me? So we should have never got away from the run game. Then he had 6 carries in the whole second half. That's just unacceptable.
Right.
Period. No way he should be getting 6 carries, especially in a game like that when you need the run game.
Right.
So,
Right.
I feel like Garrett should be on the way out the door, and Kellen Moore should be right behind him.
Cowboys still first place in their division, even after losing. So even with the loss, they're pretty good shape right now. Dallas. Next game we had 49ers versus the Packers. Shocked me. 49ers 37, Packers 8. Jimmy Garoppolo 253 yards passing in his 2 touchdowns. They get 2 rushing touchdowns, one from Coleman, one from Mozart. And Greg Kittle eats 6 receptions.
Best tight end in the game right now.
129
You ready to
yards,
give him some credit yet?
1 touchdown. Yeah, I give them that credit, bro. Honestly, they got a D. I still don't think they're going to Super Bowl, but they have all the recipe to win, man. It seems like they can run the ball on anybody, and their defense is definitely legit. The defense is for real.
For real. They get after the quarterback.
Jimmy's showing us some stuff over the last couple weeks.
He don't turn the ball over. The only thing he got to do is not turn the ball over, and they can get it done.
And he never has huge passing games, like too many passes. It's always like 25 or under passes, and he's real efficient with it. So, I mean, I respect that. I'm so mad about us. But, what you feel about the Niners and the Packers game?
I've been rolling with the Niners, man, since before the season started. I seen they had the recipe last year. I like where they headed. They looking real good. That D line, like you said, they get after it. Sherman's still back there. Look like he got some life back in him.
Yeah,
back over there making good tackles against the run, covering. They got it going. And I always like John Lynch back in the Buccaneers days. So he knew what he was doing, and he got something special over there.
Yeah, they cooking right now. First place in the NFC West, 49ers. Then the last game in the week, we had the Rams versus the Ravens. We getting thumped. I can't even give y'all the final score of it right now, but we lost counting. For sure.
Lamar Ravens MVP is sealed up.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson came out here and definitely put itself in first place for this MVP. My Rams, I don't even know what to tell y'all right now.
What's the problem? What's going on? It's the
I don't even know.
It's the coaching.
I don't even know. We just not the same team from last year, and it's clear and it's evident now. So we on some probably 5 and 5. No, what we about to be 6 and 5.
Yep.
So it's basically win all out to even have a chance at a wild card. That's what it's at. A chance at a wild card, got to win out.
Period.
But it's far fetched. We probably not going to the playoffs. But that's it this week, man. I'm pissed. I'm pissed we losing like this, but it's good, man. We gonna be back here.
Record.
We're gonna be back here for the predictions for week 12. Still gonna come down to a lot of key seedings and home field advantage and all that for the playoffs. So yeah, stay tuned with us.
Catch y'all.
We're gonna catch y'all. What?
Catch y'all after we get in these Bills.
Oh yeah, Cowboys plays Bills.
We'll be back Thursday. Yep, we'll be back.
I don't even know who we got next week. It doesn't matter.
Just gotta win out. Line them up.
We won on the Smoke Sports Show. We'll be here.